Well, so happy to have my friend John Macdonald on the show with us for Vikings United. John is one of the international fans of the year, the only selection for our Minnesota Vikings. Speaking of selections, you got to go make one for the Vikings during the draft. John, we're here to talk about that experience, man. It had to be an absolute thrill for you.
Yeah. It's one of the greatest. As I keep saying to people, this is the Mount Everest of NFL fandom. Picking a future player for your team on stage live at the draft. You can't. I can't think of a bigger step than that, really.
Nope, you sure can't. And I don't think many of us fans will ever sniff anything even close to that. So I was really happy already being friends with you and kind of following your journey a little bit. It was a perfect time to have you, invite you in to Vikings United and talk about this. What player did you get to announce?
Charles Demings, cornerback.
Fantastic.
No, he wasn't cornerback. They wouldn't allow me to say cornerback, defensive back, because they want to keep him on the cheap. Want to keep him on the cheap. Stephen F.L. Austin, yeah.
So funny. So what was the pregame? You flying out, obviously you're from the UK, flying in to the into Pittsburgh there. Talk about just everything from the flight, the anticipation, and that moment leading up to you getting to step on the stage.
Yeah, the Vikings were very generous. They flew me and a friend out there for. We landed on the Tuesday evening, and then we done a Q&A with Roger Goodell on the Wednesday. We got all backstage on the Thursday just before the draft. We got to see where all the players would be sitting when they're getting picked. We got to walk the red carpet on the Thursday or Friday. It was just so much. Literally from 8 a.m. in the morning till about midnight, we were non-stop until Saturday night. It was nuts.
Yeah, and for a guy that, I know you work nights, so you're probably used to a little bit quieter lifestyle in your day-to-day life to kind of be thrust out into the spotlight like that for 4 days. It's just a whirlwind, isn't it?
Oh, it was just an utter whirlwind, and I'm still coming down off it now. But yeah, it's just what I'm trying to explain to people over here, just people I work with, is just like, yeah, that's a pretty big deal, what I've just done.
Yeah, and I understand that a lot of international fans don't maybe understand how big the NFL is and how big of a production that all of these moments are. And on an international level, it's not as big as football. And obviously, you have Premier League soccer around the UK, which is just a massive, fandom and some of the wildest fans on the planet. But the NFL really goes above and beyond with their production of everything, right? It's not just on game day. It in the draft in many ways is one of their marquee events of the year. And it's an awesome opportunity for them to give back to the fans and the fan bases of all of these teams. And what an incredible a portion of that the international fan of the year from each team gets to come out and experience that. And not just one day, you were out there for nearly an entire week soaking it all in. Has it deepened your love for the team now that much more?
I've always had a great relationship with the team because work being over the Vikings being over here so often. I run a fan club over here, and the Vikings front office work hand in hand with us. But the steps the Vikings took just to give us the extra experience and the NFL and everything they put on is just unbelievable. I mean, I haven't even got round to. I had Brian O'Neill do an interview with me in Pittsburgh because he was there announcing picks as well. So the Vikings have got that on their social media that they're gonna release at some point. But yeah, it's just been a bit really hectic.
Yeah, no off season for you, John.
No. But I do. I absolutely love it, and it's the experience is you say it's something very few Vikings fans or
Well,
any NFL fan would ever get to experience.
yeah, and can you talk a little bit about now, assuming that you were probably got to attend last year when they played in the UK?
Yeah, I did. I did actually both games that were over here. We done because we played two games. We played the Dublin game, and then we played the London game. And I actually cycled between the two games, raising money for charity. We raised just about £6,000 for mental health charity over here in the UK. So, yeah, between those two games, I kind of set up all the pre-game for every game, and then was just like you guys all need to be there at this point, and trying to run the club whilst I'm cycling between the two games. But yeah, it was the Vikings have always put on a great show over here in London and in Dublin now.
Pretty incredible. And talk about your fan group that you run, and shout that out too, so we can help you grow that with more of our UK fans. The greater network, the Scene Projects, has quite a bit of a footprint over there. So I'd love for you to shout out the group that you run.
Yeah, I help run the UK and Ireland Minnesota Vikings fan club. Yeah, we've been going for just over 10 years now. But yeah, with the Vikings playing so many games over here in the last couple of years, it's really grown exponentially. And to any of your fans who come over for a game, look us up because we do a great party especially on the Sunday morning. I mean, the Vikings. The first time we played over here when we were part of the club was the Saints game, and the Vikings came down and were kind of babysitting us, just guiding us. And then since then, they were just like, no, you guys do the Sunday morning. We don't want to get involved. You do that too well. We don't want to get involved in that. We'll do our own thing, but you guys on the Sunday morning, no, that's all over to you. We'll send our fans your way.
Just incredible. And I love the buy-in from the team to make sure that they are nurturing those international fandoms. And talk a little bit about that, because we're playing sometimes late in the evening. The night games are a lot harder. There's a 6-hour difference between Minneapolis time and your local time there in the UK. Do you find it difficult sometimes just to engage live with the games, or has the technology that we have now really made that a non-issue?
It really has made it a lot less of an issue now because fans that we've got a couple of different chats, everything like that. We've got European fans we chat to as well. So it's all we all feel so connected now. It's not like you're just sitting there like what it was 10, 15 years ago when you'd feel like you're sitting there alone, the only person only person watching this game at silly o'clock in the morning at start kicking off at 1 o'clock in the morning over here. You don't feel so alone. You've got fans. Oh, that was a great catch. Oh, my stream hasn't caught up with that one yet. Quite. You get a couple 30 seconds difference, but yeah, it's brilliant, and it's just yeah, it's the enthusiasm of all European countries for the Vikings is just exponential. And it's due to the Vikings putting so much effort into their international market because it's just I cannot speak highly enough of them and Keisha Wyatt, who's director of international marketing. She will go absolutely above and beyond. She's brought players over here where we've done meetup. They've organised big meetups with fans and players. It's just absolutely amazing, and I cannot speak highly enough of everything the Vikings are putting into the international marketing over here.
Yeah, I just think it's incredible. What an awesome organization to get to work beside. We are good friends with quite a few members now of the Viking World Order super fan group, season ticket holders in section 140. We'll be doing some pregame action live from their tailgate hosted by Sir Death later on when the season gets going. But when we're not and we have the away games, we're here in studio. So we'd love to have some of you international fans, people from your group and the other European fans that to come on with us and help celebrate this team and talk a little ball and talk about the perspective from an international fan's sake. I think it's really important for us to build those bridges in the fandom as well, not just with the team, but with each other. So I really appreciate you taking a few minutes for me today, chiming in with us. You're always welcome on any of our shows and to come back and to talk Vikings football with us whenever you like, John.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'll definitely take you up on that offer. Definitely take you up on that offer.
Well, we've all been seeing your face all over Vikings internet land, and it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you a little bit better today, getting to hear a little bit about that experience on stage. And we can't wait to connect more with you and the rest of your fan base and to keep growing. So thank you for being on the show tonight, and thank you for being part of the scene.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.